What up YouTube, TK here, and today we are finally bringing back one of the classic projects of the channel. That's right, TKIRV is back. Now, she's had a few upgrades and tonight we are sending her on her first ever mission. She's gonna get out there, go down the playground for a bit of fun. Let's get into it. That's right, our 4G powered Mars rover for Earth has had some upgrades and is ready to go on its very first mission. However, before we drop TKIRV into the depths of regional Australia, I decided that we needed to attack a smaller, more local mission to test the platform's performance and highlight any shortcomings or areas that needed improvement. Testing in the front garden had already shown us that the existing camera setup was woefully inadequate, both in resolution, latency, and field of view. We upgraded to a Raspberry Pi camera with infrared LED lighting for night operations and fitted a servo to pan the camera to allow us to look left and right without having to move the entire platform. To assist in controllability, variable throttle control was added to the code base, improving on what we did in the last episode. There are now 9 throttle levels available, making it easy to crawl slowly through tight spaces or power through thick grass. With these changes made, we send TKIRV out on its very first mission down to the local football oval. The objective? Locate and reach the goal square. Rye set out as the safety escort on the streets of suburban Sydney, while I piloted the bot from the command station at home. This is that mission. Let's go. So this is actually the big moment. Rye's carrying my baby. He's about to take her outside and we're going to start this big scary adventure. I'll just make sure you turned on, baby. Yeah, get on the little VPN. Get on the VPN. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye, you two. Oh, it's a big moment. Alright, so we are ready to go here. We have, up in the top left corner, we have the video stream from the robot. Top right, we have the G-Streamer output from the robot itself. That's basically just the video program. Bottom left, we have the debug from the robot's control program. The purple window in the bottom center there, that's the PC side program. That's not really displaying anything important. That's just showing us the characters being sent over the network. Unfortunately, because they're weird Unicode characters that don't display properly, unimportant. And then bottom right corner, you have me, and I'm here. We're going to go for a drive. Alright, you ready, Rye? She's not moving.
I am ready.
Alright. Throttle set to 4. We now have 9. Yeah, we have 9 throttle settings. 4's a nice quick one. Which is good for when you're on grass. It's probably a bit quick for tarmac. Just driving under my housemate's car there. Oh, we're just stuck on the edge of the grass. Let's get on the tarmac. Alright, that's better. I'm gonna go down to 3. We're just going out the front fence. Alright, how's it doing, Rye?
We're doing good.
Alright, we're up the hill. Now, if we look around, there's a main road that way. We don't want to go that way. You can't see it. I'm just navigating off memory. Straight back up. Yep, okay. So this is my front fence. We're going to keep going down this way. I'm going to try not to hit the fence. Am I weaving a little bit?
A little.
Yeah, it tends to pull to the right.
Yeah, might need a wheel alignment.
Yeah, not much to be done about it. We're doing good. I gotta see how obvious it is when we get to the roundabout, if I actually know where I am or not. Oh, video stuttering. Rye, will you tell us, can you give me a heads up if there's pedestrians or anything we need to stop for?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Okay, that's why I'm here, right?
Yep, that's why you're here. So Rye's basically here so I can drive this thing down to the local park and back without having to worry about somebody just picking it up and running away with it. Because that would be tragic after all the work I've put in. We may actually live stream one of these adventures if there's actually demand for it, which would be pretty fun. That looks like someone's driveway, but that looks like a car. Actually, it's really helpful when the cars come past because I can see the road. I see heaps better. This would be very easy in the day. We're actually running just on the infrared lights on the front of TKIRV, and I could really use a set with a bit more throw. Because right now, it's really hard to see where I'm going. I almost feel like Rye's suggestion of pointing it down a bit, pointing the camera down a bit might actually help. Or even just putting a better set of lights on. Because this is really quite difficult. But cruising around with the throttle set to 3 is actually pretty good. We're getting over the bumps in the footpath. We're not having too many issues. And it's not so fast that we're crashing into stuff. Oh, bit of an overgrown plant there, Rye.
I complained to them about it.
I will. Rye's good for comic relief. Oh, we got a manhole cover. Yep, let's drive over that.
Alright, you're coming up to a curb. Might want to stop.
Yep, I can see that.
Yep, perfect.
Alright. So we just check. Nobody coming. This is stressful. Crossing a live public road. This is sketchy. We gotta find the... Yep, there's the ramp. Sweet. Found it. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's the first major hurdle fucking over with. I was really worried about this thing crossing the road. Definitely in the dark, it's very difficult to see. Even with the camera raised up now, it's very difficult to see far enough away to actually spot the ramp up the footpath the other side. I sort of got there just by driving in a straight line and getting lucky. Definitely need to improve our night vision, because driving like this is really difficult. So the first thing on the agenda for another mission is improved lighting. But we're getting there. Also on the agenda is GPS, so if you do get lost, you can sort of find your way back. I'm sort of just dead reckoning. But the further I get from my house, the less I know. So we're really lucky in this suburb that we have footpaths with grass either side, very regular, and it's just this line of grass on the side of the footpath that I'm following, because that's literally all I can see. Without that, I would have no idea where I am. And on this rather large driveway, I've already kind of lost my way a little bit. But you can see there's the grass, there's the footpath. Without that, honestly, I would not be able to do this. So yeah, lighting, driving at night is actually quite hard. The original plan for TKIRV, which we're still sticking to in some ways, was to basically build the thing with a solar panel, charge up during the day, and then drive at night when no one's around so you don't get hassled, kind of like this. The problem is, it's really hard to see. It's really hard. I think with more lights it'll help a bit, but you're still not going to have any throw down the road, which is going to make it really difficult. I'm really worried, like, if Rye wasn't here, I'd end up driving into somebody's front lawn. See, I'm going to go back to the nice grassy edge. Another thing that would be a good improvement would be to stop the wobbling from the camera, put some kind of shock mount, or, like, ideally a gimbal, but I sort of don't really have the power budget or the engineering time to put a gimbal on TKIRV, but it would make it a lot easier to drive. Can't really go much faster than this. If I went much faster than this, I'd be hitting stuff and I'd very quickly lose my advantageous sort of little bit of grass on the edge of the footpath that keeps me going in a straight line. Are we still going in a straight line?
Yeah, more or less.
Like, we're still on the same road, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Want to make sure I hadn't accidentally gone off track. Okay. I'm really glad we didn't live stream this in a way. I feel like it's taken a shitload of concentration to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I reckon it could make a cool live stream.
Yeah, we might have to do one if you'd be down for it. I think people would enjoy it. This thing really needs better lights. There's actually, if you can see here on the screen, well, you can't, sorry, this is for the viewers. There's 4 lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, that just I guess I could actually use those to navigate by when I can't see the footpath. Or like when I can't see the edge of the footpath, I can just navigate, keep those 4 lights centered. Oh, it's kind of like navigating by the stars. Like, it just keeps me going in a straight line. That's really cool. That's all I've got. I can see like a little bit of grass, a little bit of footpath, and then just these 4 lights off in the distance. I should have been counting roundabouts. I'm not exactly sure where we are. I need another car to drive past. Don't tell me where we are, because I want to make it there with my own navigation.
Sure.
So this is roundabout 2, I think. So I think we got to go past this one, keep going straight, and then we got to cross the road.
Ooh, you're coming up to a curb.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So one thing that I don't have is I've only got pan. I can pan left and right on the camera. But because there's no up and down and there's no sort of 3D information, see, that just looks like it'd be very easy for me, especially if I'm driving, to just bang it down the curb. Now, TKIRV probably would survive, but it's not something you want to be doing too often, especially in its current configuration, which is quite, it's all sort of lashed together with wire and zip ties. The less banging around you do with the motion platform, the better. So I think, yeah, more lights and also maybe a more downward pointing camera would help me catch those curbs, because I think both times there I would have just slammed down them if it wasn't for Rye. See if we can find the ramp. Here's the ramp. Beautiful. So another good thing is this suburb is really well set up for the disabled. We'll just check the cars. Is there a car coming?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay. Sort of thought I saw one, but I couldn't tell if it was a car or a street light. This suburb's really well set up for the disabled. So if you kind of drive in a straight line, you know that they do it for blind people. The ramps are set up dead straight so that you can basically find your way if you're blind or like us, using a really crappy infrared camera. Am I hitting a curb?
No. You are way off center from the ramp, though.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're better now. Ooh.
Oh, now I see it.
There you go.
Did you pick me up?
Huh?
Did you pick it up?
No?
Ah, okay.
I pressed it.
Okay, I don't know how I figured that out. Yeah, lighting is poor. I think, had I been doing this myself without a spotter, I probably would have given up by now. Because it's really difficult to see. I think during the day, like the previous TKIRV video, which you should check out, link up below. Yeah, during the day, this would be easy. But at night, you've got no cues. You've just got a little bit of the ground in front of you. We need high beams, is what we need, YouTube. Actually, so I've obviously, as you all know, I put my tilt, my pan servo on the camera. That's new to TKIRV, and I'm thinking, I want tilt as well to add to the pan, but I also want motion stabilization. I actually have a great idea, which is I just basically graphed my DJI camera gimbal, and I just put that on bloody TKIRV. Because that would solve 2 birds with 1 stone. I'd have pan and tilt. And I'd have perfect bloody motion stabilization. That'd just be grand. Okay. See, it's going to be bad for the power budget, but I think a giant floodlight would just be bloody perfect. I've got a new set of street lights to use as my navigational aids. Just gonna have a look around. Don't recognize that person's lawn. Ah, you see that? That there? That's a roundabout sign. We need to cross the road. We need to go left here. And then right. We need to go diagonally across from where we are. Alright, right. Don't tell me. I'm going to try and spot the curb myself. Oh, shit.
Sure.
Oh, shit. The video's
What?
cut out for some reason. Okay.
Totally.
Stand by. And reboot.
Standing by.
Alright, we got the video stream back up and running. We're all good.
Awesome.
It's actually much higher res now for some reason.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, don't tell me about the curb. I want to see if I can find it myself.
Okay. Do you want to be told if you're about to run over it?
No, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Alright.
Here's the ramp. The panning isn't perfect, especially for crossing the road. But we're getting better at it. Like, I feel like if there was traffic, we probably would have had the car run over by now. Okay, we're getting closer. So we need to find... I can see... I think that looks like a ramp. I see there's like a dark spot where the ground falls away, and that's the ramp. I'm like listening for cars, which is stupid because there's no actual audio on TKIRV. I just have like a phone link up with Rye. He's ringing me while he's walking behind. So I'm just crossing the road as quickly as I possibly can. And it's going pretty well. And so both of those road crossings there, I did entirely on my own, for the record.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah, no, you know why? Because there's actually fucking light at this intersection. Like, I can see where I'm going. We got our navigational aids. I've turned the throttle up to 4, just to see how it goes, and it's actually not that much worse to drive, and it's making progress a bit quicker, a bit less painful, so I'm going to stick with it. We've got the light, might as well do it. Okay. This thing goes up to 9. It goes a hell of a lot quicker than this. Like, the car does. But you just can't really practically drive on a tight footpath like that. Especially with this much lag and this little light. Kind of getting the hang of how much the car pulls to the right. I'm just getting used to it now. Tap a couple left. Use the street lights as your navigational aid. Drive on the grass a bit. Okay. So I'm looking, there's a little, and if it's still like it was an hour ago, keep in mind it's now 1 AM, there should be a little street lit entrance that I want to go through to get to the playground. I'm going to hug the chain link fence and I should be able to spot it. And you see the chain link fence just popping up in the side of the video there. I'm going to go back to 3 on the throttle. Okay. Oh. The trick is not to drive into the fence because I don't want to rip something off the front of TKIRV. It doesn't really have a bumper. And the camera and everything is like pretty delicate. But at the same time, I don't want to drive past what I'm looking for. If I had GPS, this would be like a lot easier because I'd be able to... Oh, this is cool. I can just drive with the camera sideways. That's a bad idea, though. Ah, okay, so what I can do is I can drive along a little bit. Oh, this is sick. This makes it heaps easier to find what I'm looking for. One thing that would be really useful, especially when doing things like crossing the road and stuff, would be a compass. And when I add GPS, I kind of want to add that functionality. It would make it much easier. You know, because like if I go out onto the oval... where I've only got, like, you know, I can only see 2 feet in front of me, trying to navigate off that oval, like, I'm going to have to drive in a straight line until I hit a barrier, and then I'm like, I don't know which barrier that is, unless I've got, like, perfect dead reckoning. I could get lost very easily. Whereas if I have a compass, I know that, okay, I'm facing, you know, I'm facing that wall, I know there's no exit there. So a compass, yeah, there's a lot to do to make this thing usable, especially if we want to drive without a spotter. And the thing is, you kind of don't realize this until you actually take her out on a mission and start, you know, doing stuff. You know, I sort of thought, I didn't realize how important having a panning mechanism on the camera would be. Now I have one, it's like, I don't know how I could live without it. Makes my life much easier. I think that is a set of shops, maybe, which suggests we're getting closer to where we want to be. Yes, okay, there's the building. There's the playground. Oh, this is awesome! So if you're driving around an area you know very well, it's actually not too difficult. There goes the car. Hopefully not the cops. As we all know, having fun is illegal, especially in Australia. How we doing, Rye?
Yeah, doing good.
I'm gonna find this bloody entrance if it kills me. This is it!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Can you make it through the cap?
We'll find out.
Oops. Looking good. Nice.
Nice! Awesome! Could you see that coming a mile away?
Oh yeah.
I'm just like crawling up, I'm like, nope, not here, not here, not here.
Yep. I have been biting my tongue.
Patience of a saint, this guy. Here we go. So, without a pan tilt, having only a pan, I can't show you much of the playground, but you can see there is a slide. There's bark chips. It's definitely a playground. Over there, somewhere, is an oval. I want to get out on there, and then I want to get back. So if we turn... Ah, okay. So there's 4 lights, and I've lined them up center. So if I drive straight towards that, I know I'm going the right way. And then if I turn around 180 degrees, and I can aim myself back.
Might need more power.
Might need more power.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
I turned it up. On grass, throttle of 5 and 6 is a bit better. The ride gets bumpy and it gets hard to keep your navigational aids. Like, I swear to you, man, I'm using these, like, street lights. They're just like dots on the horizon, and it's the best way to keep yourself going in a straight line. It's actually really good. Although I think if I keep going this way, I think I'm going to hit the cricket nets, so I could have problems.
Well, we'll see if they show up on your camera, because I won't tell you.
Because you what?
Because I won't tell you.
Okay, cool. What is that? Okay. Oh, okay, that looks like some kind of bollards. Okay. I've lost my navigational aids. Unless they were the navigational aids. Oh, we just ran into the cricket nets.
Yeah, so they didn't show up on your camera.
Oh, they do, just not when you drive that fast into them. Okay. Oh, that's cool though, I know where I am. Okay. Everything still works.
Oh yeah, you didn't hit it that hard. And you hit the springy, fancy bit. So.
And if we turn around, I can still find my way back. I can go to the bollards, and then I can go to the playground. Okay.
I thought you were trying to make it to the oval.
I am. No, I am. I'm just, like, making sure Like, I've got the bollards there, I know from there where the playground is, so that if I go out onto the oval, I can find my way back. Okay.
Right.
Oh, I've lost video.
Oh no!
I've lost everything.
Oh no!
Shit. Okay, this is not good. Alright, this is bad. I'm gonna try reconnecting. Okay, we're still on the VPN. Alright, let's get video up first. No, let's get the control program up first. Okay, fuck. In the moment, I'm like stressing. I just gotta breathe. Okay, drive program for tonight. That is listening. So due to my sort of very amateurish net code, it's kind of basically if there's a breakdown in communication, everything just kind of dies and you have to restart it. It's not very robust. I could probably work on that, but it doesn't happen too often at this stage, so we don't worry about it. If we're driving in a rural area, I think it could be a much bigger issue.
Even NASA loses their rovers. Don't stress.
Yeah, exactly. And theirs are more expensive than mine.
True. Yeah, there you go.
Did you...
I didn't do anything. I haven't touched it.
Cool. I was stuck on something, but I just boosted up to 8 throttle. So this is the big thing with the throttle. When I first installed the speed controller in the last video, what I did was there's like a dead spot. I've just lost video again. So in the last, I'm just going to quickly say, in the last video, what I did is I installed the speed controller and I could manually set the throttle for the rover, which is fine when you're on a single surface. But when you swap surfaces and you're going around and around and around on grass and on tarmac, you need to be able to change the throttle on the fly, and that's something I hadn't been able to do. So now I have full throttle control. Just by hitting numbers 1 to 9 on the keyboard, I can change what it's all doing. Why has it done that? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why we're having so many video issues in that particular spot. Just keep going, I guess. Okay.
Drive forward blindly and see if it fixes itself.
Yeah, I just have to restart everything again. It's alright, we'll get there. So, I'm a little confused, but I think we're heading towards the cricket nets again. Don't tell me. Yeah, that looks like cricket nets. Oh, there's a hole. Yeah, that's cricket nets. So we're gonna drive... Oh, see, I keep having to change throttle settings because this terrain, sometimes it's quite thick grass and quite slows me down a lot. Other times it's quite, you know, okay.
Alright, I reckon you should open her up. Full throttle.
Full throttle, you reckon? Alright, so you telling me I'm on the oval?
Do you want to know if you're on the oval?
Nah.
Alright.
Alright, this is full throttle. Oh, she's actually pretty good. I'm just heading straight. Oh, gosh, she's even gone in a straight line. That's really impressive. You can see these, like, dancing lights, and that street light is just, yeah. That's sweet. This is stupid. I am going to go slow again. But I do want to see if I can find, like, the football goals. That would be ideal. I probably shouldn't have gone straight out across the middle of the field. I should have instead gone around the perimeter, but sometimes you enjoy yourself.
I mean, you go through it long enough, you'll find the perimeter.
I might. I certainly found the cricket nets, didn't I?
If you travel in a straight line, you're almost definitely going to meet the end somewhere.
I'm actually amazed at how well this thing drives on grass and like how it just tracks in a straight line.
Okay, can't you just slow down a little bit? I just don't need to go full throttle into things.
Yeah, no, thanks for the... I appreciate... Like, you've got a really good idea of, like, what's, like, letting me adventure and what's, like, hey, Lewin, don't ruin your car. This is your first mission.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're along the perimeter fence. I don't know if we have the... I think the problem I have is, like, so I can track along the perimeter fence and I can follow this fence along, but I'm never going to see the football goals because I just don't have enough throw on my lights. Like, they're just not going to... I wonder... Ooh...
What, sir, do you wonder?
I don't want to take too long. I'm just going to see... if there's a setting to change the exposure. Oh, that's a bit better. So I've just upped the brightness. I didn't really change much else. It's just giving me a bit more... Yeah, a bit more vision. It looks uglier, but it's also... Oh, that's heaps better, actually. I feel like. Yeah, I can, like... Oh, wow, yeah, that's nicer. It's just brought up, like, a lot of the grey. Okay, yeah, no, with this brightness fix.
Next one's harder. Oh, alright. Nope.
I've just temporarily lost video again. Oh, no, it was still here. Coffer. It just says coffer.
Alright. The writing underneath is very faint. I didn't think you'd be able to...
Cotter?
Yep.
Whatever writing is underneath is in, like, some non-infrared visible. It just says coffer. Like, it literally just says coffer.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, with the brightness... Cotter, sorry, yeah. With the brightness jacked up, this is heaps better. Like, it's still not amazing, but... It's like... I think there was a lot that was hidden... like, I actually feel like it's just sort of stretched out, rather than seeing, like, maybe a third of the picture is lit up. Now, like, half.
So you can see further ahead of you?
Yeah. Not great, but definitely.
Let's see if you can find football goals.
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
Yeah.
See, if I knew what sign... the football goals were near. Maybe if I can find the stands. I think I'm don't tell me, but I think I'm driving straight at the grandstand. So I can find the grandstand, I can, you know, navigate from there. When I took that big, you know, just random drive at full throttle across the pitch, that was probably a mistake. That definitely looks like the grandstand. Yeah, it was fun. Problem is, how do I know when I'm in the middle of the pitch? Oh, I'm looking at something.
Hey, me too.
I don't know if that is the grandstand. I want to find out what it is, though.
I mean, that's the corner of a rover, isn't it? Exploring.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
We should definitely take this somewhere you've never been, and just see if you can identify things.
That'd be fun. I'm just gonna drive towards the light.
Don't go towards the light!
Okay. Something's coming into view, slowly. Ah, okay. I'm gonna up the throttle. I'm sick of... Oh, didn't like the sound of that. Uh-oh. Lost control again. You still there?
Yeah.
My link's gone down again.
Ah.
I'm thinking perhaps what's going on is it's having trouble with I think the battery's getting low.
Ah.
And so the voltage is starting to drop.
Do you want to see if you can make it home?
No, I want to find the football goals.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, nah, she's off. She's off the VPN.
Okay.
Fuck, yeah. That could be it. That could be the end of it.
Alright.
Well, stand by. I'll give it a minute to reboot. Maybe I'll drive it slow. I'll make a call when I see what these lights are. If I should have put the extra battery pack on.
Oh my god.
I wish I'd been I should have put the GPS app on your on the phone I gave you. Could have tracked how fast you'd driven.
Yeah.
But I can figure it out from Google Maps, so.
Well, we've been going for 46 minutes and 10 seconds.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Hey, she's back.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I don't have any... This is another thing I need to put on. The list of things I need to put on to make this fully mission ready is so long. What I need to do is a battery voltage monitor. Is really important. Okay. Okay. Alright, I got footage again.
Awesome.
Do we have control? Yes. Okay, so... Oh, that was a bit... Alright.
Trying to move. Hey!
I'm driving at throttle level 4. See, there's a fence up ahead. Oh, that's a building quite a way away. Oh, I am lost. Okay. I think we're near the playground. I think I'm looking at the center of the image there. I think that's the door we came in. There's a basketball hoop. I could be very wrong. Fuck. I am lost. See, a compass sort me right out. I was going to say I look for where the grass turns from yellow to green, but I can't because it's infrared. What is this structure?
Do you want any kind of hints?
Not yet.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting that gimbal. Yeah, because that'd give me so much range of motion for the camera. I'm just cruising around the barrier. See, if this was daytime, you'd be able to see it a mile away.
Yeah.
It's because you... Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. Is that a... Oh! Is that a sub bench?
What?
Is that like the sub bench for subs?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, genuinely.
Yes.
So that means... Okay, I think I'm pointed roughly at the goals. But unless I'm within like 2 meters of him, I'm not going to be able to see him. Oh, I can kind of... Okay. Oh, she's getting tired. She's not going to make it home.
No.
Can you hear it?
Run out and she dies. Sorry?
Is she getting tired to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like she's struggling a little. But we'll run her till she dies.
That we will.
And then I guess I'll head home.
Yeah, she's already passed out 3 times.
Someone will pick her up.
Yeah, funny. I might come down and meet you for the walk back.
Until I do it.
Sorry?
It's funny until I actually do it.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, because I don't even know where on the field it fucking is. And when the battery dies, all the lights go out.
I mean, you can use a real torchlight to navigate.
I'm looking at the debug and it doesn't say anything, but I'm just imagining it being like, oh, I'm dying, Lewin, I'm dying. TK, I meant TK.
You should make her have a personality.
I should.
Goodbye, world.
What'd you wake me up for, Master? It's 2 in the morning. I can tell the servo's starting to get shaky.
Yeah.
Am I close?
Huh?
Am I close?
Sort of. I think if you manage to navigate right, you might be able to make it there before she dies.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I think you can see better than I can.
Lol. Yeah, I feel like this isn't going to be like any heroic effort on my part. It's going to be pure dumb luck if I just drive into a fucking post. I definitely want to come back with like...
No. She dead?
She dead. I'll reboot her one last time, but yeah. We got down there. We did get down there. Navigating around a pitch black field. I mean, we found the perimeter okay. But just trying to go like 5-10 meters in to find the post was just not possible. I don't like letting the battery drop like that. That's so bad for the SD card. That's why it's like if I do this when it's out on a proper mission, every time you let it drop like this, it you know, you risk it not rebooting and getting back on the VPN.
Yeah. Can you add like an automatic low voltage script to make it just run a shutdown sequence?
Probably could, yeah. I think this does tell me I'm gonna want probably like 4 times as much battery.
Yeah.
Because when you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say more power is more good.
Yeah, and especially when you're like, 'cause you're never gonna have them fully charged when you're running off solar.
Yeah.
So it's better to have, like even if it's winter and you don't get a good charge for a few days, you still want to be able to go out and have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna have a quick look around and then we'll call it quits. Is that twitching noise coming from the bot?
Yeah. He's trying to do something.
It shouldn't be trying to do anything.
Oh.
Now it
no,
should.
Okay.
Yeah, it's... Okay. Nah, it's all over.
He's dead? Alright.
Alright, yeah, because I can pan, but like I can't move like at all. So if I go 4,
Oh. Just push her as far as you can.
I'm tempted to. Gonna do little bursts.
Alright.
Oh!
Oh.
Ah! Yeah, now that's it.
Alright.
How close was I?
You're like 50 meters?
50?
Like, not like 20? I don't know.
Hang on, what I'll do is I'll wait for it to reboot. If it reboots, I'll just turn the camera on and you can carry it and you can show me.
Okay, because before, when you were like, oh man, at this point if I hit the goalpost, it's just going to be a complete fluke, you were driving dead straight at them and had been from the other side of the oval.
Wow. Don't you mean from the sub-bench?
Yeah.
I kind of thought, like, maybe, like, I knew, like a certain bloody, what do you call it? A certain streetlight was the one,
So before that, you were at the other side of the oval, and you were so damn close to the goalposts, and you turned around and looked straight past them and didn't see them, and I was going crazy because I couldn't tell you.
Did you film any of it on the camera?
It's too dark to film anything here.
Yeah, of course it is. And if you turned a torch on, I'd be able to cheat, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get this stream back up. I won't bother running the control program. So Rye's going to pick us up. Alright, pick us up.
Alright, walking to the goalposts. Your baby's dying wish.
Yeah. What is that quote? That quote from Firefly? When you can't run, you walk. When you can't walk, you crawl. When you can't crawl, you find someone to carry you. Oh my god! Oh wow. Oh, put me on the ground. Alright, now take me like 2 large paces back, but still pointing at it. That's the goalpost.
Yep.
The main big football.
Yeah.
Pull me back like another couple paces. Wow. I can't have been that close before. They're pretty obvious. Pull me back another... You can see like a big white mark. Pull me back another pace. Yeah, show me one of the other ones. Yeah, no, wow, they stick out like a sore thumb. I really should have found them. Okay, well, thanks for that, man. Okay, so fundamentally, we did, checkpoint 1, we made it down to the playground. Checkpoint 2 made it onto the oval. We did hit the cricket nets, but that's okay. Checkpoint 3, did we find the football post? No, Rye had to take us there. We ran out of battery. We just couldn't really see far enough away and we didn't have the light. I think combination, improved lighting, pan and tilt on the camera, as well as maybe some other upgrades that should get us there. And number 4, we ran out of battery before we could get home. So we need bigger batteries, and we need to get the solar panel on there as well. Fundamentally, though, it was actually really fun to take TKIRV out in a proper mission, drive it without all the problems we had earlier on with it, you know, full throttle, no throttle, crashing into things on the side of the footpath. This was a proper mission, unaided, other than Rye telling me not to drive off 2 curbs. Okay, so we may not have made it to the football goals, but we learned a heck of a lot on TKIRV's first mission, and that alone makes it a success. We learned that panning the camera is great, but we also want a tilt mechanism on there, and ideally a gimbal to get rid of some of the shake we're seeing when we're driving along. That allows us to drive much faster without having to stop and start all the time, and that means we're making better use of our power budget, and it means we're going to get further on any future missions. So I'm going to look into that. We also want more capacity in the battery. We were able to drive for an hour, which was pretty cool, but if we're going through thicker mud or grass or just otherwise using more power for more lights and stuff, these batteries just aren't going to cut it. I probably want to go up to 10 amp hours on board. I also want to split the batteries so that there's a battery for the traction, for the motor, and there's a battery for the electronics and camera. The reason I want to do that is because when there's a lot of current draw from the motor, it's causing the Raspberry Pi to reboot. That's risky, it could corrupt the SD card, and it takes out our entire data link to the robot, which is really frustrating. So by splitting the batteries into one for the motor and one for the Raspberry Pi and all the other electronics, that should help solve that problem. I am considering live streaming future missions. I do want to make one more trip back to the local park to see if we can actually find the football goals, maybe with a couple little upgrades. If you want to see live streams, or if you want to see more of a technical rundown of the technology that's making TKIRV work, definitely leave a comment below. Also, let us know what you think we should be doing for future missions. You know, do you want to see us go to the top of Mount Everest? Do you want to see us drive this into a military base? Because neither of those is going to happen, but we could probably do something else pretty cool. If you do want to help support the project and the channel, feel free to chuck some money into our Patreon, which I'll link below. Otherwise, just like and subscribe and tell us what you thought, because all that helps us out. Fundamentally though, I really can't wait to do the next suite of upgrades and take TKIRV on an even bigger, longer and more impressive mission. Big thanks to Alex and Rye, without whom this project wouldn't have been possible, as well as the patrons of the channel. And thanks for watching. Till next time, TK out.
There he goes. There goes me boy. Off on his big adventure. Oh, magnificent.